If you're someone who's my age, you've probably heard something along the lines of, "You kids need to get outside more and spend less time on those devices," from an older generation. These are their words, not mine, but they may have a point.
According to Stats Canada, just 40% of children meet the recommended targets for physical activity levels. For adults, this percentage drops to a low 16%. And we get it, it can be tough to hit those targets. Technology exists, Animal Crossing is fun, and car culture is real. If you can't beat them, join them. Let's see how technology can incentivize people to get outside more and make walking even more fun.
If you're on the fence about using active transportation, sometimes a little motivation can go a long way. Meeting daily activity goals is nothing new, but as technology advances, so do our options to track our activity and use the data for new and exciting things. You don't need a fancy device like a Fitbit or an Apple Watch to track your physical activity levels. This feature is already built into most smartphones. This ability to track your physical activity through your phone has given rise to numerous apps and games that incentivize their owners to raise their activity levels and walk more by giving them a fun way to do so.
The game of this type that everyone's probably heard of is Pokemon Go. Pokemon Go is a mobile game where you hunt for and catch Pokemon using your phone's GPS system and camera to interact with characters that appear on the screen.
Since Pokemon are out in the wild, users have to walk around to discover new creatures or to locate points of interest, such as Pokestops or gyms, where you gain in-game supplies. Users can also receive Pokemon eggs from other users or at landmarks, and must walk 2, 5, or 10 kilometers to hatch the egg and get their Pokemon. This motivates players to walk longer distances.
And Pokemon Go isn't the only option available. Over 40,000 health-based apps are available in the Apple App Store, so the options are vast. One of these options is the Walk Fitness Tracker game, a save-the-world adventure story-based game where major plot elements and audio clips are unlocked as you progress through the map by walking in real life.
The app doesn't track your actual position, just the number of steps you take. This means that you're not required to be outside for it to work. You can also work towards rewards if you're on the treadmill or taking the stairs. The game also tells you your progress and how many more minutes you have to walk to complete the episode. If you're on the fence about walking that day, seeing how far you have to go can be another motivating factor. Both these games require you to periodically check your phone to progress and get rewards. These games can be super captivating, but it's important to remember to always stay aware of your surroundings. As we encourage people to be more active, designing our streetscapes to be safe for all road users has never been more important. Some less immersive options are those that use currency, such as Sweatcoin. Ever want to get paid to walk? Well, It Pays to Walk is actually Sweatcoin's slogan. This is an app that tracks your steps and converts those steps into virtual currency to spend on products and services. After you earn enough Sweatcoins, you can redeem them for prizes. There's a free download option as well as an option to pay, which upgrades you to a member, allowing you to earn more Sweatcoins per day. Another monetary-based app is Step Bet. After downloading the app, you put down a bet of $40, and if you hit your personal step goals for the game, you get your money back, plus split the pot with others, earning a bit of extra cash. The idea is that community support and the monetary accountability will encourage you to walk more. The app looks into your step history and calculates a reasonable goal for you. Each session usually lasts about 6 weeks, and each week during the game, you must reach a certain amount of steps. With this much variety, some of these apps are going to be more or less effective at achieving the goal of encouraging people to walk more. Apps that had an alluring storyline or which involved a monetary component were more likely to be effective, such as the Walk or Step Bet. So, just how effective are these apps? A study was done on Pokemon Go which tracked user step counts for 15 days. After the study was finished, the average step count jumped 35%, from an average of 5,678 to 7,654 steps daily, and the proportion of participants who took over 10,000 steps a day rose from 15 to 28%.
One of the findings was that the largest increase in daily steps came from those in the lowest quarter of daily physical activity levels. This is promising because, while everyone would benefit from an increase in active transportation, it's this population that may especially benefit from an increase in their activity. There has been some criticism that these games are just that, games. People play them for a while they're interested or the game is hyped up, and then gradually lose interest and stop playing over time.
A Harvard study on Pokemon Go found that the game did work in getting users to walk more, but that burst in activity dropped off by the 6th week of usage. User feedback also indicates that games with a set runtime are more likely to get the user to develop a habit of doing that physical activity, since they have to continue with the game until they reach the end goal.
As active transportation networks continue to develop and improve, a fun new app may be the perfect way to encourage you to utilize these networks more frequently. Different people have different interests and lifestyles, but with the abundance of options out there, there really is something for everyone. What we want to emphasize is no matter which option you choose, it can encourage you to get outside and walking more, even if it's just a little bit. Sometimes a minor change is all that's needed to develop a healthy habit. So put your game face on and get out there. We're right there with you.